Hey, Centralites. I'm your lead minister, Reverend Paul Perez, and I'm posting this devotional for our online community because today we will be worshiping outdoors at Riverside Park in Detroit on today, Sunday, August 3rd. Our green team has planned the worship around the theme of Environmental Sabbath. So here's a prayer written to commemorate the Environmental Sabbath Earth Rest Day organized by the UN Environmental Program in 1990. Please pray with me. We who have lost our sense and our senses, our touch, our smell, our vision of who we are. We who frantically force and press all things without rest for body or spirit, hurting our earth and injuring ourselves. We call a halt. We want to rest. We need to rest and allow the earth to rest. We need to reflect and rediscover the mystery that lives in us, that is the ground of every unique expression of life, the source of the fascination that calls all things to communion. We declare a Sabbath, a space of quiet, for simple being and letting be, for recovering the great forgotten truths, for learning how to live again. Amen. Since we're worshiping outdoors at Riverside Park, the Green Team asked me to offer a reflection on the Detroit River, its history of being a coastal wetland, an international border, its history of pollution caused by shipping, industrialization that destroyed 97% of its wetlands and made it one of the most polluted waterways in the nation, but also its history of being a site, a place of resistance and restoration. The history is the midnight station of the Underground Railroad, for its nighttime crossings to the safety of Canada, or its history of everyday residents who formed the Friends of Detroit, of the Friends of the Detroit River, and have worked with passion, courage, and determination with local, state, and federal government to restore wildlife habitats along the river. I invite you to watch the video from Friends of Detroit in the comments. If you are moved by their work, I encourage you to visit their website and find out how you can donate and volunteer. I also invite you to visit the Green Sabbath Project, link also in the chat. It imagines followers of monotheistic religions around the world joining together and observing a green Sabbath one day a week. And on that day, on that Sabbath day, refraining from work that alters the earth and from using anything that burns, that is, produces carbon emissions. And instead on that Sabbath day to rest, to spend time with family, friends, community, to get out and enjoy nature, to read and to pray, and to join together in joy. Now, I invite you on this Environmental Sabbath Sunday here at Central to stop watching this video and get out and touch some grass, as the kids say. Go outside. Let the warm sun touch your skin. Listen to the sounds of the winged scurrying and wild ones. Get your hands and feet in the soil. Enjoy your favorite tree or flowering plant. And above all else, give thanks for God's good creation. Enjoy this day of rest. Amen.